All right, well, if we're going to replace the sink, there's a couple of choices nowadays. One is an under-counter mount sink, and that thing would sit underneath the counter, and it would require a nice clean edge on the countertop. Now, this is laminate here. If I was to pull this sink out, we would see nothing but raw particle board on this side. So an under-counter mount really can't work unless we change this whole countertop.
Because there's not a finished edge?
That's right. Okay. So really, the obvious choice would be called a self-rimming sink, a sink that would set down on top and come right down on here, and we could seal it with silicone caulking. What's nice about this is that you have a deeper bowl, too. Okay, I have disconnected all the water, all the waste. Now what we've got to do is to push this sink up and out.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to go underneath. Now, you'll notice that I disconnected the basket strainer right here, okay?
Right.
So put your hand right in here so you can pull and I can push.
Okay.
On the count of three, we're going to go straight up. 1, 2, 3. Coming. Boom. Okay, go easy. Break. Now you got it. Straight up. You got a disposer on. You got to hang on. Wait for me.
Okay.
Good work. Good work. Excellent.
All right.
Let's set it right here.
Okay.
And now we just got to disconnect this disposer, and we can bring in the new sink.
All right.
Excellent. All right. So we just set it up and in.
Okay.
Careful. Just make it square. That fits beautiful. Covers the opening. Uh-oh, though, look at this drain hole. It's farther back. And look at this. It comes right where our trap is. So that means I'm going to have to change all that piping back there. Oh, boy. Okay, that's snugged up. I tell you, I like to do as much pre-assembly as I can up here.
That makes a lot of sense. Not a lot of room to work with down there.
Yeah, it's gotten smaller underneath kitchen sinks lately for me. All right, so I've got the basket strainer installed. We put a little bit of plumber's putty right here. It's a good sealant between the sink and the basket strainer. A little more of it up here. This is just a little bit of insurance. It's got a gasket already, but I like using putty whenever I can. Can you hold that in place?
Sure can.
Now we're just going to cinch it up. Careful not to cross the threads. Okay. Just want to tighten it just enough. Don't want to over-tighten it. Okay, there's 3 of them. You should see that putty start to ooze out once we get it tight. Perfect. Well, with all the work open, this is a good time to think about changing the garbage disposer.
Oh, that last one was 20 years old.
All right, so some of the steps start with putting some putty on this flange. Now, what I want you to do is to push it through from that side and hold back against the sink, all right?
All right.
Now give it a push. Okay, and now there's a batting order on this side. Here we go. Series of rings. First, second, third. And now the last is a snap ring. And once I get that, hold back against me.
Okay.
There's the snap. And now I tighten up these screws and cinch it up. Hey, good job, Tim, but hold on 1 second. Why don't you go to the very back and do that first so you don't have to lean over the work and get this all over your clothes.
Good idea.
Go for it. Okay, now I want to set this sink in. We want to be really careful. I want you to hold this up. I'm going to go underneath, and I'm going to catch it. Ready? Keep bringing it in. Now, I'm going to hold the weight of it. Let it come down to me.
Okay.
You line it up exactly when it's right over the caulking. Look square everywhere?
Looks square.
Perfect. Okay, just make the electrical connections down here, and we're ready to put the disposer in. Little wire nut. Okay, and we're good to go. Okay, couple last things before I put the disposer up. Water comes from the sink and goes to the trap here. But this is where the dishwasher discharge is going to come, and there's a knockout in there. Just pass me a hammer, would you? Okay, I got to just give that a knock. Just hold that. Ready? Okay, now I have to make up my hot and cold connections to my faucet. Okay, so I've dry fit all my new PVC work, and now I just got to glue it all up and we're good to go. Okay, water's back on. Ready to give it a try?
Yeah, looks great.
Pull it out. Isn't that cool?
All right.
Hit the button, switch it to a spray hose.
It looks great. Thank you so much.
It was my pleasure.